There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread arrow over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense showing a bunch formation now. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Punt team making their way on the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They were forced forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Handoff to the single back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Running with purpose. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Great move in the open field. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the +35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Arizona. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback looking to... The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And looking to throw now on first down. The short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. Just trucks the man. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
There's the handoff. Powering right past the defender.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tries the right with a quick throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete with a very quick throw. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense will play coverage or blitz. As a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. You missed it. Field goal, no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Stanford now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now, looking to throw it from the red zone. The ball is caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the quarterback dropping back. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now it's second down here. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Oh, here comes the reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. And moves the ball to the 35 and another 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
He's moving out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, I love this. I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. This was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.